welcome. I have Mayank Vashisht with me. Congratulations, Mayank. You qualified your NET exam in management in June 2019 as well as December 2019. Tell us more about this. How are you feeling today?
Thank you, Garima. Uh, Obviously, every time you clear something, you feel very good. So I'm feeling very good about it. And clearing an exam twice is also a very good achievement, I think, nowadays. So if I have cleared it two times, so that's give me more happiness and satisfaction.
I'm sure that is the case. We want to know more about you. Which city are you from, and what education did you pursue before you qualified your NET exam?
Okay, so Garima, as you know, my name is Mayank Vashisht. I belong to the city called Prayagraj, and when you talk about my educational qualification, so I have done BCom, then MA Economics, and then MBA. So I have completed my MBA in 2018. After that, I got a placement, so I joined a private company. After working 1 year as a management trainee, I realized that this is not the job which I want. I had more affection towards academics. So I left the job and I started preparing for UGC NET. So this was the month of April 2019. So my target was June 2019 exam. I prepared for that and I cleared it with 99.38 percentile all India. So that is all about it.
So, despite of getting such a good percentile, why did you appear for the exam again?
Yeah, because in that time I got 65% marks, but for JRF, because I belongs to journal category, for journal category cutoff of JRF was 68% in last June. So that's why I clear it with NET, not with JRF. So it obviously for me that I want a JRF, so I appeared again in the exam.
And tell us more about, you said you did your MA Economics as well as MBA. Why did you decide to do Masters twice? Why did you do MA Economics in the first place?
See, Garima, I think this is a very personal choice what you want to do in your life. And I believe that when you cannot predict everything that what is going to happen in future. So when I completed my graduation, I was somehow a kid. I don't very much known about the word. So I got an admission in MA Economics. I thought that yeah, this is a good PG program, so I go for it. I also wanted to clear the Indian Economic Service exam. While I was pursuing my MA Economics, I realized that MBA is a program which is very professional, and nowadays, if you want a good career, you need an MBA degree. So then I decided that yeah, I will go for MBA. I start preparing for that, and then when I got a good college, so I switched after my MBA. I started pursuing my uh, uh, MBA program. So that is the thing. You learn. You actually you get into the situation, then you learn new things, and then you decide and you take new decisions. That's how life works.
Totally, I think I totally agree with you because I'm a science graduate and an MBA. So probably I realized somewhere along the line that I can't do chemistry for life. So I relate to you here. And tell us more about how you prepared, because you qualified NET twice and it's very hard for people to even clear it once, and you did it in your first attempt as well and second attempt. So what was your preparation strategy? How many hours did you study, and how did you divide your time and among the such a vast course of management?
Yeah, you said it very right, Garima, that the basic problem with the exam, uh, if you are going to appear in management subject, is that the syllabus is real vast. You have to study economics, human resource management, marketing management, and a lot of things. So first thing is that you should able to make a balance between paper 1 and paper 2. The first thing is this, because you have to score good in both papers if you want to clear it. As I can give you my example, I have my right answers was 36 question out of 15 paper 1 and 62 in paper 2. So most of the time people are able to answer a question paper very good in one, like paper 1 was very good or paper 2 is very good. But if you want to clear it, so you need to do good in both papers. As you were talking about strategy, here I would like to say that human characters is something which is very important for if you are going to prepare for the exam, because here you get everything very concise manner and you get it into a one place. Like if you don't have this type of course, if you want to study marketing, you have to go to the Kotler book, and Kotler book is still very difficult to read out the entire book in the normal that few time you get. So for me, I guess human practice what do is it provides you everything into a very concise manner where you can prepare. So what I did, I was preparing for this. I was actually studying for 5 to 6 hours daily. That was the time when I was studying your written material and all. After that, whatever time is left, I was used to give the online test which is provided by you. So that is also very important, that completed any topic, you need to check yourself that whether you have developed that understanding or not. So if you complete all the written part of it, and after that you completed all the questions, you develop that much understanding, then now you have the confidence to face the real exam.
I totally agree with you again, and I think your strategy was perfect because it has given you the results you wanted. And before I conclude this, I want you to suggest one mistake that people should avoid while preparing for the exam.
When you talk about a simple mistake, I think that mistake is people relate this exam with other exams like bank, SSC and all. There is a difference between UGC NET and any other exam is that this is a knowledge based exam. So here speed is not that much important. Because you will get 3 hours to solve the exam, to complete the exam. So this is not a speed based test, it is a knowledge based test. So if you really want to clear it, you should have a better understanding of each and every topic. Don't go for that I can do the exam with speed. Speed is needed somehow, somewhere it is needed, but that this is not a speed based exam, this is a knowledge based exam. So that is a mistake I think people do with this exam.
I think no one has ever pointed it out this way, and thank you so much for clearing things up for anyone who's going to sit for the exam in the future. And thank you again for taking out time and talking with us. It was a pleasure talking to you, Mayank.